Hello, this is Katie and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you don't mind me looking a little crazy, um, but I just had an idea of something I really wanted to try this week, and hopefully it will mean something to someone out there. So I noticed that after a long week, it's about to be Friday. I had a really good week, but tonight I'm just feeling kind of emotional and a little bit sad, but I don't know why. But I think it might just be feeling tired from everything. So I was thinking I could really use some positive quotes, as cheesy as it is, and some encouragement. So I thought of an idea that I know will benefit me and hopefully someone out there. So, in an effort to help myself feel better and just meet myself where I'm at and encourage myself and encourage you, I'm going to be reading a positive quote or positive sentence, affirmation, not in a toxic positivity way, but in a genuine, authentic encouragement way. Um, and just pick one either every night or throughout the day, like whatever's like speaking to me. So even though it's like random and I look a little weird, I just wanted to start tonight, since that would just feel right. And I'll just go ahead and read each of them twice when I film just to get the full effect and to really let it soak in. So I think what's really cool about positive quotes and stuff is that different ones will speak to different people, and that can even like vary from day to day. So I would love to hear which ones stood out to you, which ones resonated with you. If you like this, I have never done this before. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes, and I hope this can help you out. Also, I can't take credit. These are all from Pinterest, and if there's a way to, I'll go ahead and put on the screen whatever credit I can give to anybody who wrote these quotes. Today is Thursday night at 10:24 p.m. and here is what I have for you. You're doing better than you think you are. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. So again, you're doing better than you think you are. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. So if you're anything like me, oh, there's AC. You might be hard on yourself, and I just want to take this in as a reminder that however we think we're doing, we're probably doing at least 2 times better, and it's okay to just be proud of ourselves. And no matter what you're going through, you are doing a good job. So, yeah, I hope you could just take that in. I'm going to try to take that in for myself. Um, so, yeah, see you in the next one. Hello, hi again. It is Friday night at 11:36 p.m. and I was scrolling through like my Pinterest recent pins, and this one like especially stood out to me, and it's something I like struggle with all the time. So yeah, here it is. If only you could sense how important you are to the lives of those you meet. How important you can be to the people you may never even dream of. There is something of yourself that you leave at every meeting with another person. Okay, let me do that again. If only you could sense how important you are to the lives of those you meet. How important you can be to the people you may never even dream of. There is something of yourself that you leave at every meeting with another person. So, what I think is cool about this is that if you ever feel like your existence or your actions or your words or presence don't mean anything to anyone else, I think this is a really good reminder that you really do touch everybody you meet in some way. And I've noticed in my life that a lot of times people don't mention it. And so there's all kinds of times where you might have meant a lot to someone in like a simple gesture. If even if you just saw them one time, that made a big difference for them. And I can think of like lots of different examples that's happened to me. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I've ever told this person how much I appreciate them. And like, they might not even know how much of an impact they had on me, or anything like that. So I can almost guarantee you that you are that person in someone else's life, no matter like how big or small, but you at some point have had someone admire you in this way and really appreciate you. And I'm sure there are many out there currently who have these positive thoughts about you. So I know it can be a struggle, and often an ongoing one, but I really like this quote. This like just reminding of how important we are to the lives of those we meet. And that just makes me feel better to know. So, yeah. Hello. Okay, I saw this quote and it made me laugh because it's really interesting and ironic for today's day and age. Um, but yes, it is Saturday, May 1st at 4:32 p.m. And I just want to preface this that I'm not at all using this to refer to masks due to the pandemic. So it's completely unrelated, but I thought it was a little bit funny. But also, like, please don't take this as anti-mask. I'm not anti-mask. But I found this on Pinterest or on my board from years ago before it was relevant. And here it is. It says, okay. Oh my gosh. It's a serious quote. Like, I actually find it meaningful, but I just can't. Okay, it says, in a world where everyone wears a mask, it's a privilege to see a soul. In a world where everyone wears a mask, it's a privilege to see a soul. And coronavirus jokes aside, whether those should exist or not is debatable. But I feel like this is so true, that like we can all walk around like with covering up who we actually are, and it's a privilege to see a soul. Yeah, that's not very helpful to add to this quote, but I just think it's true. And yeah. So don't be afraid to let your, how do I word this? To let your hypothetical emotional mask down and let people see who you really are. Hello. Oh my gosh. My dog's just like, what are you doing? Yes, hello. It is 1:03 on a Sunday, and it's the beginning of finals week. So, this quote is very fitting for this time. Ignore my crochet stuff in the background. Okay. As I was saying this, it's finals week, so this quote I thought was really fitting. And yeah, I got the whole finals look. I look like I'm crying, but I haven't been, but I kind of wish I was to release some final stress. But anyway, this is a quote by John Greenleaf Whittier, which is hilarious to me because I used to live in Whittier on Greenleaf, or right next to Greenleaf Street. So yeah, shout out to that. But it says, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, and the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure comes about when he might have won, but he has stuck it out. Don't give up, though this pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. For all the sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these, it might have been. Oh, it's a little long to read twice, so I'll just read a few of my favorite lines. Life is strange with twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure comes about when he might have won, but he stuck it out. When he might have won had he stuck it out. Got it. That makes sense. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint on the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. That's really encouraging, especially with finals week. I am not entirely confident going into this finals week. So I like the idea that I shouldn't give up, I guess. So it's encouraging to keep studying, keep going, and also that even if I fail, I'm not destined to fail for the rest of my life, which is something I need to definitely keep in mind. So, yeah, see you in the next one. Hello. Welcome back, I guess. So I really like this quote. I feel like, yeah, it kind of it makes me feel better. But anyway, it is Monday at 3:30 p.m. Here's the very quick quote I have for you by Emma Grace. It says, "You are not hard to love. You just asked the wrong person to try." My last relationship. That's a joke, but also not. You are not hard to love. You just asked the wrong person to try. So there's some tea for your Monday if you're watching this on a Monday. Yeah, sips tea. But also it's true. I mean, it doesn't have to be the fault of the other person that they couldn't love you well, I suppose. We just are all compatible with different people, and I like this thought that it's not necessarily about you or the other person. Maybe you're just not compatible, or maybe they really are the wrong person to love you. So anyway, let me know what you think about that one. Bye. Okay. Ooh. There you go. While I'm here, I kind of want to share another spicy quote. Let's find one that also makes me feel good. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. This one called me out, so I skipped past it, but I feel like I should read it. I can't really pick and choose like that. Okay. So, this one says, ugh, okay. An unhealed person can find offense in pretty much anything someone does. A healed person understands that the actions of others has absolutely nothing to do with them. Each day you get to decide which one you will be. So, that used to be me, the unhealed person, a lot. I got, like, easily upset or whatever, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really matter. But I feel like now I'm much more the healed person, but I'm absolutely not perfect every day. But yeah, you ever just look back and realize, like, well, don't get me wrong, I'm still insecure sometimes, or a lot, but I used to be extra, and then it came out negatively in, like, my thoughts and behaviors towards others, and I'm like, ooh, I was that person in my head. So it's both nice to see that I've moved on, but also a sad reminder that I was that unhealed person. So, I don't know. I guess it says each day you get to decide. So, what do you decide today? Hello. Oh, that was a terrible sound. Hello. I'm kind of excited because these are all like, the way that they match together is they have nature backgrounds, which is really kind of a dumb way to categorize, but I really love nature and hiking, and I'm excited to be in Washington soon, so yes. It is 12:38 a.m. on Tuesday night, and I shouldn't be awake right now, but it is what it is. So yeah, let me read, I think, 3 different quotes that are like mountain themed or just have a mountain background on Pinterest. Classy. Okay, the first one says, because the greatest part of a road trip isn't arriving at your destination. It's all the wild stuff that happens along the way. Cheesy but so true. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Okay, this one is, of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few of them are dirt. I think it's basically just telling you to hike, which I agree. Hiking is great for your emotional health, so it counts as an encouraging quote. This last one is, go where you feel most alive. Go where you feel most alive. And what I think is cool about this one is it helps remind me, like, where you feel most alive is where you feel most alive, not where you think you're supposed to feel most alive. So if we're like just going where we think we're supposed to be our best self, or where we think we're supposed to be happy and where we're supposed to be loving it, it'll just backfire. And I've learned that over the years. I'm not perfect at going where I feel most alive and true to myself, but I know for sure it has a huge benefit. So yeah, go where you feel most alive. Hello. Yes. It's 12:41 a.m. on Wednesday, and I'm definitely sleepy, so let's hope I can get through this. But I haven't picked one yet, so I'm kind of scrolling. I wish I could ask, like, what do you want to hear? But I guess I have to ask myself. Let's see. I'll go over to my inspiration Pinterest board. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, actually, I'm going over to the. Oh, that didn't work. True and Wise Pinterest board, so we might get some truth and wisdom. Okay, all these are too intense. They're not quite encouraging. They're more like in your face truth, which isn't what I want. So that's good, but not right now. Okay, where's my board called? Inspire. Okay, here we go. Not me cringing at some of them. Okay, here's one with a little bit of sass. It says, hey you, yes you. Gentle reminder that you're a badass and beautifully human for getting up, showing up, and facing whatever demons that are trying to destroy you. Number 2. Hey you, yes you. You're badass and beautifully human for getting up, showing up, and facing whatever demons that are trying to destroy you. Yep. Hello. Welcome to Thursday. It is Thursday the 6th at 7:39 p.m. and here's our last quotes for the week. Okay, and I saved a good one for last. Just looking at this quote makes me want to cry because it's been absolutely true for like me, and I hope it can encourage you as well. So here it is. You have to stop thinking that you'll be stuck in this situation forever. We tend to feel like our problems will always be here and our heart will never heal. But don't confuse a season for a lifetime. Even your problems have an expiration date. You'll change, life will move on, and things will work out. Number 2, you have to stop thinking you'll be stuck in this situation forever. We tend to feel like our problems will always be there and our heart will never heal. But don't confuse a season for a lifetime. Even your problems have an expiration date. You'll change, life will move on, and things will work out.